Good afternoon, everyone. So tomorrow, which is the 16th of February, we play our last home game of the league stages of ISL 22-23 against Chennai FC. And prior to that, we have our head coach Carlos Peña and midfielder Edu Bedia speaking at the pre-match press conference. Edu, I throw the floor open to questions. We'll begin with questions for Edu.
Edu, hi, good afternoon. A lot of players have been posting messages on social media, very encouraging ones, saying that there are two finals remaining. You yourself have actually gone out to say how important these next two matches will be, and there is strong belief within the team. Can you explain how the team or you personally look at the next two matches?
Okay, now I think start a new tournament for us. Now start the knockout tournament for us. Finish the regular season, and now tomorrow is a final, and after tomorrow then in Bengaluru will be another final, but we think only in tomorrow game. And yes, I think everybody knows that it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the game.
6 teams to qualify for the playoffs, 12 secured place in the playoff. There is intense battle for the fourth slots. So how you look at how much you compare to the last few seasons, how much the intense battle is for the playoffs?
I think every season is different. I think maybe this season is more competitive than last season. There are many teams fighting for sixth position in the table. I remember my second year here. It was more easy to be in the top four, but now it's very difficult to win a single game. It's very difficult, but this is the reality now. The ISL is more competitive.
Edu, more than 100 games for Fcgoa in the ISL as well. So how do you look at your entire journey over the years, and particularly because last season was very disappointing. Fcgoa finished 9th, and now this season Fcgoa could finish anywhere between 3rd to 7th. So how do you look at your entire journey with the club?
I repeat that every season is different. I think last season was the worst season here because I don't know, maybe it's the second bubble was very hard for us. But this season again we start to work very good. I feel the hungry in the players, in the staff, in the club. I think this season we are working very good, and we are fighting like every team. I remember the first season was different. I think the football improved a lot in these 6 years here, a lot. Now it's more competitive. The first season we can win the games, some games, very easy, but now this is impossible for every team.
Edu, earlier last week, Fcgoa faced Mumbai City with a lot of hope, and Fcgoa began well, scored a goal in the first 5 minutes, but in the end it was Mumbai City who won. How did you feel after the game, and does that influence how you feel before the upcoming 2 games, where, like you answered in a previous question, you were all posting on social media saying 2 finals ahead, must win games, etc. So does that game influence how you feel right now?
Okay, last season we start well the game, not only for the goal, because I think really that we are better than them in the first half, but we make some mistakes that they punish us a lot. But we worked very good. very good in last game, and we have to follow the same way to play the next game. And Mumbai game is the past. We have to forget the past and start a new tournament now. Now it's a knockout. The playoffs start before for us, and I love to play these games.
All right, and this being the last home game of the season, in the league stages, how do you review Fcgoa's performances so far this season?
I think Fcgoa is a very competitive team, but this season there are a lot of teams that like us. It's a very competitive league. I know that Mumbai maybe this season was better than other teams. Everybody knows, but the other teams, you can show now the table. We can finish the league in 3rd position or in 7th position. In 20 games. This is very good for the league, and we are in the fighting. We are in the fight. Sorry, we are in the fight.
We'll go ahead with questions for coach.
Mumbai City, you spoke about the mistakes that led to the 4-1 loss away. Fcgoa, you said, started very well. Same thing happened in the match, in the home match. Fcgoa started well, took the lead, and then considered goals, equalized. And then again mistakes that led to Fcgoa losing 5-3. Do you think Mumbai is a much better team that makes opponents commit these mistakes, or are Fcgoa somewhat inexperienced in handling matches like this?
I think Mumbai is now the best team of the league. They have shown during 18 games, and you can see a big gap with other teams. But also I'm sure that in one game we can beat anyone, even Mumbai. And the result didn't say that because we lose 3-5. But if you analyze more than the goals, if you analyze the whole game, I can say you that we had our chances in the game, no? We scored 3 goals against Mumbai. We created a lot of chances. But if you commit big mistakes, and also if you concede so early after drawing or after scoring the first goal, you lose options. You lose options to win, no? But as Edu said, Mumbai is the past. I have talked with the players into the dressing room about the game, about the things we did good, about the things we need to improve, and we need to be focusing tomorrow. That is, again, a final for us.
Fcgoa can finish, like you said, anywhere between 3rd to 7th, depending on what happens in the next 2 rounds. How do you look at the next 2 matches, particularly the match against Chennai?
Yeah, this is the result of the new competition. As Edu said, in the previous years, only 4 teams qualified for playoff, but now when you have 2 more spots, many teams have options till the last game and fight to reach this playoff, no? So this is the consequence of the new system, and for the league I think it's good. It's good because you have now more teams into the fight, into the battle. No, you can see the table that is very tight. 4 teams can finish in any position, and this for the fans is amazing. About us, we need to be focused in ourselves. Very, very important. We don't need to look other teams. We don't need to think too much in other results. We need to be focused, not in the last 2 games, in tomorrow against Chennai at home. A very important game for us because we came from after losing against Mumbai. We need to be strong again. We need to be solid. We need to be consistent. We need to keep on doing the good things we are doing, and in that way we'll have a lot of options to finish the day with 30 points.
Fcgoa considered 5 goals in the loss against Mumbai. Did that worry you more than the loss, considering 5 goals at home, because Fcgoa has never considered 5 at home in all the years?
Yeah, if you want to win games, and mostly with this kind of teams, it's unacceptable that you concede 5 goals. So this is our main part of improvement that we need to do. Of course, sometimes the mistakes came from collective performance, and other times came from individual mistakes. And of course, it's more difficult to correct individual mistakes than collective behaviors, no? But we are working on that. We analyze individual and as a team the mistakes, and we will try not to repeat tomorrow. That's it.
Coach, your opponent Chennai, there are 2 main players who have scored 17 scores in between them. According to the information, they are not available for tomorrow's match because of the injury. Do you think that is the advantage for your team tomorrow?
You're asking about the...
That Al-Khayati and Sitskovic.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's see tomorrow, because until I don't see him tomorrow in the game, I prefer not to believe in some news. If they lose this player, of course, it's an important luck for them, but they have enough quality players to create chances and to score goals. So, depending on the opponent, they are coming here to get 3 points, and I don't want to think too much in Chennai. I prefer to be focused on ourselves, try to make ready my players, my squad, and if we are in 100%, we are having a lot of chances to get 3 points.
According to the Marcus says, in the last 18 games, we have considered 13 goals on the set pieces. Does it worry you?
Not concerned. When I concede goals, when my team concedes goals, always I am worried. We are the second team in most goals scored in the league after Mumbai, but that's true that in the last games we are conceding too much. And if we want to win games and get points against the teams in the top, we need to improve that. But in football, everything is about balance. So I think we are not bad in defense. I think some situations are difficult to control because sometimes the quality of the opponent also matters, no? And the 2 free kicks that they had in the last game, they kick with a lot of quality. So focusing what depends on us and tries to score more than the opponent.
Coach, tomorrow's game, like it has been discussed a lot, it's a crucial game, so obviously emotions will be running high within the team, within you as well. But as a coach, what do you prefer? Going into the game with a lot of emotions, or do you want the team to be fully focused on the task that's ahead? What has to be done on the pitch? What would you value more?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a game for us to play under pressure, of course. But if you want to play for big objectives, you are going to play this kind of games, no? So tomorrow, my team is used to these situations, no? Tomorrow we will need to face the game with calm mind and with warm heart, no? Because to take decision, it's important to be balanced in your mind. So try to prepare them, trust on them, because they have shown many times this season that they know how to play this kind of games, and you need to play this kind of games, and hopefully we can play more of this in the next weeks.
Coach, and if Fcgoa, let's say Fcgoa finishes in the top 6, will this be a successful season according to you, mainly as you in charge of the team of the coach?
Of course. Because I have said many times here in the press conference, we came from a season where Fcgoa finished in the 9th position. And the expectations must be under control, you know. There are many teams now with big potential, and we have been in the top 6 during all the season. So now we are in the moment of the truth, of course. We are in the moment when you reach or not reach the objectives, but finish in the top 6 is our first objective of the season.
Coach, with just 2 games left to be played in the league stage, is it too late to take risks and make changes, or are you believing in the team that you started playing in the first 11, or do you think there can be some radical changes in the last 2 games to get results? How do you look at it?
I feel in the last weeks we have had a balance in the squad. I feel some players are now in a very good shape. You know, I said always that I have a very good squad. Of course, we have some situations now we need to deal, because today is the last training session. Some players are with some problems, and tomorrow I will decide. But I think the team in the last games is performing very good. So I don't think we're going to do many changes tomorrow.
You have spoken earlier that when you decided to come to India, you probably thought you will play maximum 2 seasons or maybe 3 seasons. Now you stayed around for 6 seasons. You are the only player to continue with one club for 6 seasons in the ISL. You played, for a foreign player, you played a maximum number of matches. How do you describe your journey over the years with Fcgoa and in Indian football?
I think I spoke with you another time, and I told you, and I repeat now, that Fcgoa is not another club in my career. I come here for play football, for continue my career, for live the experience. But in this moment, Fcgoa, I repeat, that is not another club in my career. And for me, this kind of games, like tomorrow, is more than a normal game. I hate the days like today, because I'm thinking all the time in the game, but the game is tomorrow, and I love the days like tomorrow. I like to much play this kind of games.
Any more questions? So I guess that's it. Thanks coach, thanks Edu for your time, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.